If you're hunting for a gaming mouse and have your eyes on the Logitech G502 X Plus, hold on, because what I'm about to reveal might just change your mind. This mouse promises revolutionary performance with lightning-fast LIGHTSYNC switches, an ultra-precise Hero 25K sensor, and customizable RGB lighting. But here's what surprised me. Despite all that flashy tech, the G502 X Plus isn't the flawless wireless champion it wants to be. In fact, I found some issues that might make you rethink before spending $150 on this icon reinvented. Stick around as I dive into the good, the bad, and the quirks that could break your gaming flow. Ready to see if it deserves a spot on your desk? Let's go. First off, this mouse is clearly targeted at competitive gamers and esports enthusiasts who crave speed, precision, and wireless freedom. The Logitech G502 line has been legendary, so the hype around the G502 X Plus is palpable. But when you pay a premium, you expect everything to be smooth sailing. That's where this mouse both shines and stumbles. For instance, the LIGHTSYNC hybrid optical mechanical switches are marketed as being ultra-responsive with perfect tactile feedback. And yes, they do offer crisp clicks that feel satisfying and reliable. Yet, some users, including myself, notice the buttons occasionally registering double clicks or missing inputs during heated gaming moments. For a mouse that promises incredible speed and reliability, that's a bit like a race car sputtering at the start line. Now, don't let that scare you off completely, because the Hero 25K sensor underneath is genuinely impressive. You get pixel-perfect precision with zero smoothing or acceleration, which serious gamers will appreciate for fast-paced shooters. Logitech's sensor tech is some of the best out there, guaranteeing accuracy down to the submicron level. Whether you're fragging in Call of Duty or sniping in Valorant, this sensor helps keep your aim true. But here's the catch. The wireless LIGHTSPED connection, although improved and boasting a 68% faster response rate than older models, sometimes shows minor interference in a cluttered setup. This could be a deal-breaker if your gaming station is packed with other wireless devices or metal objects that disrupt signals. So despite Logitech's claims of pro-level connectivity, real-world performance isn't completely perfect. Rehook, curious how a $150 mouse can sport killer tech but still face these rocky moments. The story gets even more complicated when you factor in design and usability. Design-wise, the G502 X Plus is a beauty, available in sleek black or clean white, with customizable LIGHTSYNC RGB lighting that truly makes your rig pop. The 8-LED setup adapts as you game with power-saving tricks like startup and shutdown effects, showing Logitech's attention to battery life. Speaking of which, the battery longevity is decent, lasting several days of heavy use, but don't trust it to last a full marathon streaming session without a recharge. Luckily, it's POWERPLAY compatible, so if you invest in Logitech's wireless charging mat, sold separately, your mouse stays juiced up while you play. But here's a downside. The G502 X Plus is not exactly lightweight. Weighing in heavier than some contenders, it might tire your hand in those long gaming sessions. Also, the grip and ergonomics, while customizable with a reversible DPI shift button and multiple programmable controls, don't fit every style perfectly. Some users found the new toggle buttons and scroll wheel modes, a dual-mode scroll that switches between hyper-fast free spin and ratcheted actuation, a bit fiddly at first. So if you like your scroll wheel to behave predictably, don't expect seamless mastery immediately. Throw in the price tag of $149.99, and you're asking yourself whether these features justify such an investment. The mouse has a solid 4.5-star rating on Amazon, which is good. But if you read the reviews carefully, you'll spot recurring complaints about build quality inconsistencies, occasional sensor glitches, and the need for constant software tweaking via Logitech's G Hub app. Now I know what you're thinking. Software fine-tuning should be part and parcel of any high-tier gaming mouse, right? True, but simple plug-and-play enthusiasts might find this clunky and frustrating. Rehook. Wondering if all these quirks overshadow the mouse's potential to elevate your game. There's more to unpack regarding the user experience and software ecosystem. Let's talk about that software. Logitech G Hub is powerful, no doubt, giving you granular control over lighting, macros, and button assignments. But to fully unlock the G502 X Plus's capabilities, you'll need to invest time mastering the interface. Unfortunately, some users have reported bugs and glitches that cause random profile resets or disconnects. Imagine in the middle of a ranked match, suddenly losing your custom bindings or lighting effects. That's definitely not the wired reliability you signed up for. On the flip side, once set up correctly, you get 13 programmable buttons allowing quick commands and combos. For MMO fans or complex gameplay, that's a brilliant advantage. The LIGHTSYNC RGB lighting is a strong aesthetic plus, customizable in thousands of colors, and synchronized with your entire gaming setup for an immersive experience. But if you're a minimalist who prefers function over flair, this might feel excessive. Also, note that lighting and wireless features together reduce battery life compared to when RGB is off. So expect a trade-off between performance show and power endurance. Here's a little joke to lighten the mood. Why did the gamer take the mouse to therapy? Because it had some serious double-click issues. Okay, I promise the rest are better. Rehook, still curious if you should buy this mouse or look elsewhere. I'll break down pros and cons next and share when the G502 X Plus truly shines. Starting with the positives. The Hero 25K sensor's unbeatable accuracy, and the LIGHTFORCE button's satisfyingly tactile feel make this mouse a joy for precision shooters and esports players. The wireless LIGHTSPED technology, despite occasional hiccups, is among the fastest on the market. The POWERPLAY compatibility is brilliant for those willing to invest more in a seamless charging experience. Plus, the distinctive, futuristic design and customizable RGB lighting will definitely turn heads. On the be careful side, the hefty price may be hard to swallow when you consider some users facing double-click problems or software instability. The mouse's weight and grip won't suit everyone, especially those with smaller hands or who favor ultralight devices. Finally, the Wi-Fi interference issue means setup matters. If you can't optimize your playing environment for wireless, you might experience lag or connection dips. Joke time number 2. What do you call a gaming mouse with no batteries? Dead click. Don't worry, the G502 X Plus isn't that bad, but battery life is a factor. For casual gamers or those on a budget, investing in the G502 X Plus might be overkill, as you'll be paying for high-end features you don't fully utilize. However, if you're a serious gamer who appreciates advanced tech, tweaky customization, and the prestige of owning Logitech's top-tier gear, it's worth considering, as long as you're aware of its quirks and ready to tweak your setup. It's not a plug-and-play-and-forget mouse. It demands some attention. Rehook, feeling torn? Let me tell you about my personal experience and how I overcame some issues to get the most out of this mouse. When I first switched to the G502 X Plus, I loved how fast and precise the clicks felt. The sensor tracked every tiny movement flawlessly, and the RGB lighting gave my desk some serious vibes, like a rave disco for one. However, intermittent double clicks during crucial gaming rounds annoyed me. After diving into forums and Logitech support, I realized firmware updates and remapping some keys via the software reduced the problem significantly. Also, by dedicating a wireless channel and clearing my desk of clutter, I minimized signal dropouts. This mouse became a reliable ally after that initial setup phase. Those extra programmable buttons came in handy as macros for complex commands in RPGs and FPS games, saving me precious milliseconds. The reversible DPI shift button let me customize on the fly depending on grip style, which was a surprisingly helpful tweak. At the end of the day, the G502 X Plus feels like a precision instrument, beautiful but requiring some care and patience to master fully. Joke number 3 for the road. Why don't gaming mice ever get lost? Because they always have a great scroll model. Okay, last one coming up. Before we wrap up, a quick note on value. For nearly $150, you could get several budget-friendly mice without these complications, but lacking the premium sensor accuracy, wireless tech, and advanced customization. If you want the best in class, the G502 X Plus competes well. But Logitech's previous G502 generations or other brands' wireless mice might offer better bang for your buck if you dislike fiddling with software or want a lighter device. Final rehook. So should you buy the Logitech G502 X Plus? Here's my honest take. Logitech's G502 X Plus is a powerful evolution of a beloved classic, packed with cutting-edge tech and flashy features aimed at dedicated gamers who want wireless freedom without sacrificing precision. It brings speed, accuracy, and customization to the table, but it's not perfect. If you're ready to deal with occasional double-click frustrations, adapt your setup to reduce interference, and invest time in software configuration, this mouse will elevate your game. Otherwise, you might find it's a bit more fuss than fun. In the end, the G502 X Plus is like that wild convertible sports car with a temperamental engine, thrilling and impressive when it runs smoothly but requiring a skilled driver. And hey, if you're up for the challenge, it just might be the ultimate gaming mouse you've been waiting for. And the last joke promise. Why did the mouse break up with the keyboard? It felt they just weren't on the same page. Luckily, the G502 X Plus gets along fine with both. If you want to grab the Logitech G502 X Plus and see if you can make it work for you, check the link in the description for the best price on Amazon. Whether it's a perfect fit or a passionate fling, this mouse definitely leaves an impression. Thanks for watching. Happy gaming.